Hello, my beautiful ducklings. It's your friendly Grippeteer, and I'm back again with another Steven Universe vlog. And I haven't been in the actual Gruppet Studios I haven't been in my actual Gruppet Studios all week, have I? I just noticed that. Okay, I did just notice that. But yeah, still on vacation, as you can tell from the lack of being in Gruppet Studios itself, but that's off topic. So today's episode is Historical Friction, the second to last episode in the week of Sardonyx, Stephen Baum 3 Yo-Yo, and in this episode, Jamie's putting on a local play funded by Mayor Dewey about the founding of Beach City over 200 years ago by William Dewey, the great grandfather um, Mayor Dewey, and just lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Senior moment right there. Sorry. So anyway, the play's going on, and the play itself, Jamie reads through it, and it's just horrible. It's awful. There's this far-fetched story about William Dewey growing into a giant and taking the ship and bringing it onto the shore, and then attacking a whole bunch of villages as a titan, and Aaron has to come and kill him, and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And Jamie doesn't like, the story, the characters. He's like an over dramatized version of the Gruppeteer. So Stephen goes home with the script, and it turns out that Pearl knew William Dewey back in the day, because, Pearl's thousands of years old, and she was, as is saying, crashing tides and fallen skies, or whatever it's called. They've been here before the towns even existed, so obviously she must have known the founders of the town. So she tells Stephen the real situation on who William Dewey was, and Stephen brings that in, gives it to Jamie, and without Mayor Dewey's consent, they make that into the play. It turns out, well, from there, it's pretty much just Mayor Dewey, not Mayor Dewey, William Dewey's just a giant coward, pretty much, and what seems like the fusion of Rose, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, the one that we see on the temple, as the giant statue on the temple, it seems that goes and saves William Dewey from a giant centipedal sort of thing. It's pretty clear that that's what it's supposed to be. It's kind of just a little speculation on my part, but I think that it's safe to say that it's obviously the temple goddess, which is, as we've already confirmed, Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, and Rose all fused together. So sorry. So anyway, he saves them, and William Dewey founds Beach City, and then pretty much Mayor Dewey liked the show. He gives Jamie the role of head of the community theater, and Jamie accepts, and then it just ends on a really funny joke about how there's no joke, and then that's just it. And a lot of people, I'm just gonna say it now, okay? I'm gonna say it now. Apparently, well, not apparently. I know it exists. I've used the word myself. There's always what seems to be, as people say, a dud in the Stephen Baum weeks. Personally, for me, the first week it was either The Message or Full Disclosure, and the second Stephen Baum was definitely Rising Tides and Crashing Skies. And a lot of people are going to say that this is probably the dud of Stephen Baum number 3. That's not, I wouldn't say that, okay, it's not it doesn't really continue the Sardonyx story, which I really don't understand why they'd add in something that doesn't continue the Sardonyx story in the week of Sardonyx. I mean, you literally have your entire run to make an episode like this, and you spend it on a week just devoted to one storyline. I'm not mad or anything, but it just seems kind of weird that they do that. So a lot of people are gonna say that this is the dud of Stephen Baum. For me, yeah, it's the dud, but that's only because it doesn't relate to the overall plot line of the Stephen Baum number 3. Personally, as a standalone episode, it's a great episode. It's funny. There's all kinds of. I mean, okay. It refers to Pearl still sulking about the whole Sardonyx fusion scandal. We're gonna call that Sardonyx Gate. That's what we're calling it, Sardonyx Gate. So Pearl's still sad about Sardonyx Gate, and that's pretty much the only relation it has to the Week of Sardonyx. But besides that, outside of what it's obviously intended to be, it's a great episode. It's really, really funny. There's the greatest joke of the greatest joke I can remember from this show in a long time is there's a scene where Jamie's dressed up as Garnet, and he has a box on his head, and he has his little movie star glasses on, and it's a callback. It's a callback to the I mean, it's already funny enough that his cosplay per se is really, really funny. But there's also a callback for those hardcore Steven Universe fans like me, to the Love Letters episode where Jamie originally falls in love with Garnet, when she comes out of the water and she says, "I'm a really good swimmer." And Jamie in this episode he's like, "I don't know if I can make it back. I'm not a really good swimmer." Like, and he does it like Garnet did it in the episode. It's really funny. It's a really funny callback joke. That's how you do a callback joke right. Do it right. Family Guy. Take note. But besides that, this is a short vlog, but there's really not that much to talk about. It's just an overall fun episode in a week that's been so beat down on, you know, this overall very, very heavy story. It's nice to have a little break and a little fun, and it's a fun episode. The backgrounds are nice. There's this one scene, the flashback that well, not the flashback, but the reading that Jamie gives is done in like this old Victorian style. It like cuts into a different still life art form, not art form, but like still life images sort of things done in like an old Victorian style, and it looks really, 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 really nice in the Steven Universe art style because you know how they have like the overlapping shapes and colors and all that nice stuff that I talk about every single vlog. But overall, not a lot to talk about. Just a really good episode and a lot of fun. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys later. Thumbs up, subscribe, or don't. Maybe you're a rebel. My neck hurts.